welcome back to another exciting episode of CSGO News. I hope you guys all enjoy it. As always, let's get right into it. In our first big exciting CSGO News story today, we have Tempo Storm's former coach, now former coach, Peacemaker, actually left the squad officially to take a break from CSGO. If you guys don't know more about Tempo Storm, they were formerly known as Games Academy, and that was when we had Peacemaker actually playing for Tempo Storm. Then he came up as a coach and actually had 5 other players underneath him. So he was doing really well. Obviously, they climbed the ranks, beginning as they were Games Academy. They saw very little success. Then they saw a bunch of success, especially in CSGO Season 9 finals and Gfinity finals as well. Not too long ago, Tempo Storm has really come into the ranks from the Brazilian scene, all under Peacemaker as coach. He is now officially coming out saying he's leaving the team and he's taking a short break from CSGO, but he also said, my international career is not over. So this is really exciting because after he does come back, there will be a great coach on the market. As you guys also know, former Team Liquid coach GB James, he's still on the market. Now, I don't think Peacemaker will be on the market near as long as GB James. Just a comparison of talent there for all of you guys. I don't want to bash talk GB James, but I do think Peacemaker will come out of retirement from this little break of CSGO and probably get picked up right away, if not return to Tempo Storm. So best of luck to him, and I hope he finds a good team. And finally, we had some CSGO drama going on. We had Shaq calling out Rick Fox. As you guys know, Shaq is actually involved with the Team Energy, who also is a CSGO team, but he's mainly involved with the organization as well. And then we had Rick Fox, who's also kind of a celebrity, you know, on the same level as Shaq, maybe a little below that, obviously. He's involved with Team Echo Fox and named the team after himself. And we had Shaq in this video actually going after Rick Fox and saying his Team Energy was better than Rick Fox's team. So here's that clip.
Hey Rick Fox, you know me. Energy beat your team's ass the other day. And this is the legend they call
What's up, Rick? You suck.
You suck. You see this, Ricky? That's what 2 legends look like. Rick, you and your team suck.
And I love this kind of stuff. This kind of stuff that kind of, you know, nonchalantly and also not really in a serious way, but kind of in a making fun way. All this stuff makes the CSGO community so much better. The more exposure, the better, especially when people like Shaq and Rick Fox talk about it. So congrats to Shaq. Way to do it. And yes, Energy is better than Team Echo Fox. I know you guys might disagree, but let's be honest here. It's a really strong fight for who's the worst team, because NA teams are really struggling right now. We will bounce back one day. Maybe. Just a quick warning, guys, this next segment is the match updates from the ESL Pro League Finals, and I'm an NA fan, so I'm very upset about this, but it's going to be a really cool segment, so if you guys don't mind, maybe turn down your headset a little bit, because here are the ESL Pro League Final match updates, which happened today, and it was terrible. So first off, we had Luminosity Gaming versus Optic Gaming. As you guys know, Optic Gaming actually had a huge upset and actually beat Astralis. Astralis now out of ESL, and they're on their way home in the losers bracket. They did not win a single game, so definitely a bad luck streak for them so far. Optic Gaming upset Astralis. They made it to LG to actually go to the semifinals, and they lost to Luminosity Gaming in 2 very close games. I believe it was 16-12 and 16-13. So I don't care what you guys want to say. Optic Gaming really showed up here, and I know a loss is a loss. They got 2-0 sweep by LG. LG, very consistent team there, but still, NA Hope, Optic Gaming looked really, really good during ESL. So congrats to you guys for the close loss. And then we had Team Fnatic versus Team Liquid, and they actually 2-0 sweep them as well. Again, a kind of close series. I'm not sure on the scores there. I'll be showing those on the screen, but not near as close as Optic Gaming and LG. But still, NA has really been struggling here as Team Fnatic took over Team Liquid, and they will face off against Team G2, and then we'll have LG versus NIP in the semifinals. So for ESL Pro League Finals, guys, we will have NIP versus Luminosity Gaming and G2 versus Fnatic, and the best teams definitely need to advance here. But now time for my North American team rant. I mean, North America has really been struggling. I know you guys are going to say in the comments right now, Jake, we knew this. I mean, NA's been struggling since the start of CS. Shut your face, because I know you're right. But I mean, especially as of late, especially with DreamHack Austin not happening more than a week ago, and we had 6 of the 8 teams there, as you guys know, being North American teams. The other 2 teams there were actually Brazilian teams, Tempo Storm and Luminosity Gaming, and the finals were LG versus Tempo Storm. No North American team. Of those 6 of 8 teams that were North American, none of them made it to the finals. And again, here in ESL Pro League, we have plenty of North American teams in the actual field, and none of them are even making it to the semifinals, which is terrible. NA CSGO is really going down the drain. I know we have some good showings here, but it seems like we're all so diverse. We're all so split among all these teams. You have all these players on individual teams. Let's say Hiko on Team Liquid, and we have Mixwell on Team Optic Gaming. We have all these individual talents, and we're so spread out and diverse. We just need to converge and have 2 or 3 good teams, and maybe we'll then stand a chance. That's my rant. moving on to the next story. And also some other CSGO news, we had Team Mortal Kombat. I touched on these guys a long time ago in CSGO news, and we were really kind of struggling to see if Team Mortal Kombat would actually pick up an organization. As you guys know, that was former Team E-Frag, so if you guys have ever heard about them and their lineup, they actually became Team Mortal Kombat. I don't know if they actually had a trademark on that name or they actually could use that name, but they were Team Mortal Kombat, and now they're picked up by Orbit Organization, so I'm not sure if their team name will actually change, but congrats to them for actually getting an organization. So they must have been doing some kind of thing right, you know, recruiting-wise, to get Orbit to pick them up. And there were a lot of other teams picked up. I just wanted to touch on this one because they were kind of relevant to what I've talked about in the past. And in some other CSGO news, we have ENCE for the DreamHack Tours who will not be playing with the player known as Stonde. Stonde actually has an infection or some kind of virus which does not allow him to travel with the team. So ENCE will have a stand-in player by the name of NaSu. NaSu coming from a low-level team by the name of Skitlight All-Stars. So yes, ENCE will not have their full roster. They will have NaSu standing in for Stonde for the DH Tours. Also, the North American TSM team will be moving to San Francisco to actually practice out of the Logitech studios or Logitech office theirs. As you guys know, the Logitech is actually one of their sponsors, so that's kind of cool. They get to move into that office space and practice there all summer long, which is really cool for the team and hopefully makes the team a little bit better and hopefully brings some more improvements to the team as well. I'm in my underwear right now. Yeah. Alright everyone, I hope you all enjoyed this episode of CSGO News. As always, thank you all so much for commenting and liking my content. I seriously cannot thank you enough for the great feedback and support I've been receiving the last month or so. I do have to touch on one main point here at the end of this video, is the fact that I have not been responding to comments on my last two videos because I've been so dang busy. I've not only been working 8-hour shifts, I've actually extended a little bit, so I've been working 8 to 4, 8 to 5, so almost 9-hour shifts nowadays. So it's been really stressful around here. I hope you guys understand that I can't reply to comments every single video, but I will try my best. So if you guys want me to reply to your comments, just keep on, you know, actually leaving comments on as many videos as possible, and I will eventually respond. I've just been super busy, and on the weekends I'll of course have more time to actually respond to every comment. So thank you guys all so much for that. As always, live, love, laugh a lot. Remember, I like you. I'll see you guys all tomorrow with another CSGO News video, and then later next week with some sporadic videos, not daily uploads, but also some giveaway announcements and stuff like that. So, as always, live, love, laugh a lot. Remember, I like you. I'll see you all next time. Remember, I like you. Goodbye.